Yo, 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 shout out to the trendsetters out there. Y'all keep setting trends, y'all keep doing y'all work. In this video, I want to talk about logos. As a matter of fact, I want to talk about premium logos. And you might be asking yourself, what is a premium logo? Well, a premium logo is a vectorized logo with effects and details like definition, shines, gloss, shadows, or whatever else you might want. It's the best way to put out the official face to your company or your brand. And on your left-hand side of the screen, you can see the premium logo that I will be working towards completing and mastering in this video. But before I do that, I just want to break down a couple of other options. Oh yes, you do have options with Graphic King. And so we have vector logos, premium logos, we have a logo and profile picture package, and of course we got the VIP logo special. So without further ado, let me break them down just a little bit before I get started on the actual design itself. A vector logo gets straight to the point. It's usually a solid color. Sometimes they have a little bit of details in it, you know what I'm saying? Like for example, in the top right hand corner, you see the Z and R logo. You can see the little cracks in there. And then of course there's the premium logo. Now premium is where it gets a little bit more juicy at, you know what I'm saying? You can see the glistening and the glossing and the shines and the shadows and the smoke or whatever it is that I use. It's definitely premium and you can't doubt it. And the logo and profile picture is pretty much obvious what that is, you know what I'm saying? It's a vector or premium logo with the profile picture that you can put on your social media platforms and profiles. And last but not least, the VIP logo special. A VIP logo is for the very important people, the people that want to take it a step further and actually put a face, their face, or, you know, a created face to their logo. And it's pretty much a premium logo merged with a cartoon of themselves. I'm gonna kind of just like elaborate where I feel like I need to elaborate at. And you know, I'm just gonna let this one ride. It's gonna be a little longer with this video because I just want to show a little bit more essence with this design. Because I think it's pretty dope. And you know, I'm pretty sure you'll think the same thing if you're watching this video and if you dig Graphic King. And so I just want to show a little bit more content with this one as far as designing goes. And you can see I kind of like sketched up. I usually don't do the sketch up thing as much as I could or should. On this design, I kind of had a vision of where I wanted to go with it. And I actually was, you know, sitting and pondering on this whole thing a few days or maybe even like a week or two before I actually got to the process of designing it. I like to try to match the energy of the client, and you know, if they don't give me a detailed idea of what they might be wanting the logo to look like, I just kind of do my own thing. And so this customer gave me the green light to pretty much do my thing. I said before, you know, I love it when the customer tells me to do my thing. That gives me complete creative freedom. And so this is what I was kind of visioning. The sketch out part, kind of like a round beveled top notch, and even the letters, the way that I'm drawing the letters, I wanted to be kind of like a little wild but not too wild and wacky. And so that's the idea of the letters. Just wanted to be kind of dope but not too uniform. That's why I'm not using a regular font. I just wanted to sketch it out a little bit and, you know, do something that no one has ever really seen before. And this is a premium logo, so, you know, of course it's gonna come with all the little vector versions and, you know, the plain version, so he'll be able to make his tags and, you know, basic stuff. You don't have to have the full design on of every single thing. You know, he's going to use this for his business, his clothing line business. So, you know, you want to have multiple versions of it. You know, he might need a letterhead to type up his official documents. People might have to sign some documents to use some of his content, or whatever, vice versa. And so you don't want to have the whole premium design with the glossing and the glistening and all that other stuff. You might need like the basic vector version of it to do more simple stuff with it. And so that's a good reason why I try my best. You know, even from the beginning, I wanted to provide the customers with everything they might need in the future with their logos. That's another example of royalty in digital artwork. A lot of people think that royalty is me flexing, saying I'm the king. No, my name is Graphic King, but the royalty part of everything is pretty much how I treat my customers. The customer service is superb, and I stand on that. I colored it red to pretty much give me a decent visual of where I am with the process, so that I can, edit it up and, go to the next level with everything. And a week or two prior to me actually designing this whole thing, I visioned a shield of some sort. So I already had it in my mind that I wanted to do a shield type thing with the rounded bevel font. And I wanted to go like, I wanted it to be kind of warped around. And so, the customer said, do your thing. And so I decided to do my thing like that. Special way of doing my gloss. You can see pretty much like a gold effect, like a shiny gold. And I wanted this logo to be kind of young, but not too young and wacky, but not too old and washed up. Meaning, some people don't like this style of logos. Some people don't like that style of logos. And so I like to match the personality of the customer at hand. And this particular customer, he's always up. He's always kind of hype. He's always hip. He's always crunk. So, and he also has a little class about himself. So, this logo is a perfect match for his personality, because he told me to do my thing. So, hey, this is how I'm doing it. And I kind of combined shields. I kind of took pieces of different shield ideas and I created something that no one else will have unless they look at this video and just decide to copy, which that's fine too. But the point is, this guy's logo will be like no other logo. And it's all straight from creativity. I use different elements that's out there. And, like I said before, it doesn't matter what you use, it's how you use it. You can do that you can apply that to music, you can apply that to designing, singing, whatever, writing. You can use something, but make it your own. Own it. Make it one of a kind. So with these graphics, creativity is key. Customer said, make sure it's dope too, man, because I gotta do some stuff, man. It's gotta be dope. So when a customer uses that word dope, hey, the train is already rolling in that direction. And so I say, hey, you know what? You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm gonna take care of it, bro. And that's another reason I wanted to kind of let the video play a little longer on this one, because, I wanted to show how I made it come to be. Check out this dripped out crown that I wanted to put in there. You know what I'm saying? That just makes it like cha-ching. It's like ding. When I saw that crown, I was like, man, I gotta use it. And of course, I made it my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was like a royalty-free type thing. And so I just inserted it and kind of doctored it up and juiced it up a little bit and made it my own creation. So you might see the original, but it's not the royal giant. this whole logo stands for people that's paving the way and setting the trend and setting the tone for what's cool and what's not cool. So of course, I'm keeping all that in mind. It's just creativity is just dripping everywhere, and you know, hey, it all makes sense, you know what I'm saying? And now that I look at it, it makes even more sense with the dripping and the crown and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to be a king or queen when you're doing something like clothing. You have to, you have to be a top-notch trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to be successful, you have to take that, you have to take that lead, and you have to do your thing to the fullest. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. like one of the coolest elements that I put in there, man. That pattern, that kind of elegant pattern, it gives it that maturity that it needs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't wanted to be too young and wacky, but I ain't wanted to be too old. And you can see the splash that I added in the background. That just signifies drip. And you know where I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and you might hear somebody say wet. They ain't saying something is actually moist and wet. They saying, man, that's dripping, that's dope, man, that's fresh. So all around 360 degrees, this thing has to be dope. It has to be dripping, it has to be fresh. And so that pattern is what I use to kind of spice it up a little bit, give it a little bit of age. You know what I'm saying? You can imagine somebody rubbing on their chin and saying, let's see what we gonna do. That's what this pattern does for me. It kind of adds that maturity and still doesn't take away from the drip. And it just adds, you know what I'm saying? It's just an element that's unprecedented to the whole thing. And now I have to make it blend in there. And there's several effects that I use throughout the start to the finish. In between start and finish, I do different things. Like some of the stuff that I add in there, it never even makes it to the finished product because, you know, some stuff just does not work with, you know, stuff that I add later on. You know, so if you're thinking this is like a 15-minute thing, you might need to think again because ain't nothing about designs like this gonna be 15 minutes long. I'll tell you that much. It's not gonna be that short. And sometimes it takes hours. And in particular, this design took some hours, you know, because I wanted to take my time. The customer, he paid for what he wanted, and hey, you know what? I'm gonna give him what he wanted. And I'm gonna make sure he has exactly what he wants and more, because, you know, hey, it's royalty in digital artworks. And the good thing about these premium logos is that they have so much detail in them, and the detail in these premium logos make so much sense. For example, you can see in, you know, around the edges of the inside of the shield. And you know what I'm saying? It's like common sense. You know, I'm going for like a glass type effect on top of everything. So it makes sense that there's an inner shadow that's shadowing down to the elegant part that I just added in there. And the next part is the gloss. And it makes sense that, you know, that there's kind of like a gloss on top of everything. Attention at the top left hand corner, I create kind of like this extra shine that gives it the idea that, you know what I'm saying, this is some shiny plastic or glass, you know what I'm saying, and it's just dope, man. So if you want to juice it up a little bit and you want to have a little bit of more drip to your logo, keep in mind, this is the face to your company. This is the signature of your company. So people are going to see this logo, before they ever see your real face in real life, more than likely, with everything being on social media and online and, everything being so social these days. They might see your trademark before they even see your face. Ever checked out my website and actually looked at and viewed my logos and the packages, I don't post as much content of every single thing on my website as I do social media, which I probably should and probably will start doing. But I'm saying that to say I like to offer multiple versions of logos, because you might rock a logo for like a good solid year, and then you might want to come out next year with the same essence of your logo, but you want to switch it up a little bit. Or you might have different logos for different purposes and different reasons. And so I give multiple versions of the same logo. As you can see now, the whole concept is pretty much switched, but you still have that gloss, that same quality, that same concept, and it's still the same thing without a shadow of a doubt. So it's just another version of it though. Some cases I add some stuff. Sometimes I take stuff away and just switch some stuff up from left to right, up to down, front to back type stuff. And you're gonna be satisfied. I'm gonna make you happy. The premium package does come with a vector style version of the logo. And in this case, I still kept the shiny, glossy look, but I kind of vectorized it a little bit and took away a lot of the detail. So you can still put it on the letterhead. You could even make a shirt of it. Sometimes you want it all black, you want it all white. So I grayscaled it, and I'll go on to vectorize it even more, just to add some diversity to the whole finished product. And last but not least, we have the vectorized portion of the package. And that's straight black and white, straight white, straight black, mix it up, some with strokes, some without strokes. And you know what I'm saying? With that being said, you've seen the work, man. You've seen it. I cut out a lot of stuff in it. Otherwise, this video would probably be like 5 hours long. And I know you probably don't have the patience to sit through it. But anyway, man, I sure appreciate you for checking me out and watching it through if you watched from start to this point. Just in case you didn't know, it's not very hard to go to my website and actually purchase through my website. Some people rather cash out me or PayPal me a payment, but you can also go to my website. It's the most, it's the most simple way to shop with Graphic King. And that website is thegraphicking.com. You will see all the links and all that in the description. Give me a like and a subscription if you don't mind, man. I would surely appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate every single like, every single comment, every single notification I get from the people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this to be a YouTuber or nothing like that. This is not a tutorial. This is me talking to you. Because you might be sitting up thinking about shopping with the Graphic King or thegraphicking.com. And hey, I am showing you why you should, simply. Thank you, and may the Most High bless you and yours, man. Thanks for checking me out. Hey, stay tuned for the next video.